Pakistan continues to violate the ceasefire across the line of control and international border. As per the Indian Army, ceasefire violations by the Pakistani Army were reported at different places for the fourth consecutive day on Monday. Violations were reported at Kupwara in North Kashmir and Poonch in the Jammu division. The Indian Army, along with the Central Armed Police Forces and Jammu and Kashmir Police, is conducting cordon and search operations across the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir in search of 4 terrorists. And this includes the 2 Pakistanis who carried out the April 22nd terror attack in Pahalgam that killed at least 26 people. They were all tourists. According to a report, the forces traced and located the terrorists at least 4 times across different spots over the period of the last 5 days. Now, the reports further suggest that the forces came very close to cornering them in the forest areas of South Kashmir and exchanged fire in one such occasion in Hapat Nagar area as well. Later, they were spotted in Kulgam, Tral Ridges and Kokarnag. Security forces have intensified the search operations across South Kashmir, including districts like Shopian, Kulgam and Pulwama. The terrorists were located through information obtained from the locals, intelligence inputs and combing operations. The report citing a source said the terrorists came in the visual range of the security forces but managed to flee due to the thick forest in the area. Another challenge here, according to the report, is the Kishtwar range, which is connected to the higher reaches of Pahalgam. Due to inadequate snowfall, terrorists are using this range to cross over towards Jammu side, where the forest is thicker and the terrain is harder to negotiate. The Jammu and Kashmir police is questioning suspected overground workers of terror outfits in South Kashmir for leads and to determine whether more people were involved in the attack. The investigation has also focused on logistical support for the terrorists that they may have got in planning and executing the attack. Meanwhile, the National Investigation Agency has taken over the investigation of this case. They are working with the forensics, collecting and monitoring every small detail at the Baisaran site. Jammu and Kashmir police had detained over 2,200 people for questioning. Many of them were released later, but 175 people are still being questioned by the forces. All right, I'm now being joined by our special correspondent Idris Loan. Idris, we've been connecting with you since the morning, developments coming in by the hour. At this point, with this news of security forces almost touching in with those terrorists, the forces traced and located the terrorists at least 4 times across different spots. Terrorists were nearly cornered in South Kashmir. Do we know anything more about these locations? We've heard about Tral, Ridges and Kokarnag. If you can shed more light about where these locations are located and what kind of interactions were had.
Well, Shivan, we are seeing that security forces are carrying out massive cordon and search operations across various districts of Kashmir division as well as in Jammu as well. We've seen, especially in South Kashmir, in Anantnag, Shopian, Kulgam and Tral, there have been many instances where security forces did come up very close to the terrorists who were at these sites. At 2 places there was a gunfight, and in Kulgam and as well as in Anantnag district. We've seen that security forces, not only Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army and paramilitary forces, but also commandos have been brought in, especially in the Baisaran area and the adjacent dense forest, to look for those attackers of the who attacked the tourists as well as the locals in the Pahalgam incident. Overall, if we talk about the whole of Kashmir region, we've seen that multiple raids taking place in every district of the Kashmir division. In Srinagar, only just day before, there were 63 raids that were done in the Srinagar city on the houses of the over-the-ground workers to basically get some clues about the Pahalgam attack, and if they had local help as well. We are being told that they were in touch with at least 10 over-the-ground workers at the time of the attack. However, it has not been confirmed by the police or Indian Army at the moment, but from the sources we are being told that there was help of the over-the-ground workers. In the last few days, we have seen search operations taking place not only in South but in North Kashmir as well. Some of the militants who are active right now across Kashmir division, their houses have been completely destroyed. 9 houses belonging to the active militants were destroyed by security forces in the last 4 days. It started in South Kashmir and ended in the northern part of Kashmir in the Kupwara sector. We've seen that security forces are basically leaving no stone unturned to look and nab the attackers of the Pahalgam attack, and it seems they're very close to them, but might take a little bit more time because the terrain is tough. Yes. The forests are dense, and that's one of the reasons these attackers have managed themselves to hide themselves in the forest area.
Idris, as far as the terrain is concerned, what kind of challenges would the security forces be facing in such search operations in this kind of terrain?
Well, it seems most of the foreign terrorists who came from the international border are active in the Jammu division, and this is the same terrain which connects Poonch, Rajouri, Kishtwar belt, and this is the same mountain range which connects that to south of Kashmir. So their movement in the last at least 6 months has been over those mountains. We've seen majority of attacks taking place in the Jammu division, but not in Kashmir, and it was one of the first attacks that took place this year in the Kashmir division, which means that those foreign terrorists managed to come towards the Kashmir valley to the south of Kashmir, where they carried out this attack. And there is a possibility that they might have taken the same route to go back into the Kishtwar, Poonch, Rajouri belt.
Idris, thanks so much for getting us the latest. We will be connecting with you as and when these developments keep coming in from the region.